If your small business is on social media, then you're probably going to need to create an image. If you share some of your own content, original content, if you just write a bunch of text and are sharing that all the time, or just links, it's not going to look really good. It's not going to create that visual appeal that you need. So creating graphics is a great way to step up your online presence for your small business. One way you can do that really easy and create those small images, because you're not going to want to send every request you have to a graphic designer. That could get pretty expensive. So for social media, if you want to share something real quick, you can create images for sharing on social media, or adding to blog posts, whatever you want to do. Pretty easy with the website that I use called Canva. It's a great way to easily create pretty attractive images that look good on your social media account and help you strengthen your online presence. So you can start out by signing up for the free Canva account. It doesn't have all the features that I'm going to show you, but you can kind of get an idea of how it works and do the basics. Upgrading to the paid account, the paid version, really adds a lot of great features, and I'll kind of point out what features are added to the paid version, so that you'll see the difference of what you'll have if you're on the free one versus the paid one. So this is the first screen you'll see on Canva, and you see I have a whole bunch of stuff down here already. You won't have that. This is all the content that I've created already for different projects. But you'll see this top bar across here and the Use Custom Dimensions button. That's if you want to create a custom image, which for social media you probably won't be doing. You'll probably be using some of the created design. These are the most popular ones right here. So Twitter posts, it gives you the right dimensions, so you don't have to worry about that. All you have to do is create the image, download it, and create your tweet and attach the image to it. There's an Instagram post, so you can create images for Instagram. There's YouTube thumbnail, all these common ones. But if you want more, you can go to more, and there's tons of formats. These are the popular ones. And then of course they have them grouped by like social media, documents, blogging and ebooks, marketing materials, social media and headers. This is cool. So if you want to create a header for your Twitter account, you can create it right here. It'll create the right size, and kind of check it out. When you create a new one, it opens your design in a new tab, and it'll put elements like your where your image is and where all the different aspects of Twitter's interface are in relation to your image. So you can orient your any content in here to fit around what that looks like. And then of course there's all kinds of layouts right now. So since I'm on the paid account, this little crown right here means they're free for professional account users. There are templates, even if you're not you're not a paid user. There are some free ones. So here's this template, and then I can just fill in the blanks with text. I can do all kinds of cool stuff. So with this layout, you can pick your own layout. Or you can pick one of these layouts, or you can create your own layout. I always like to do my own custom layouts, but that's really up to you depending on how much time you want to do. So it makes it easy if you want to use pre-done layouts. But if you want to create your own, you can go into Elements, and to make it easy to place images on here, you can create different, or choose different grids. So I can create this grid where it has 3 stacked images on the right and 1 large on the left. You can do that with anything. And then you can go into free photos, and again with the crown, all these are free with the professional account or the business account, but not the free one. So I can drop an image in there. I can drop different images in all of these. And then, so I have images. That easy. They're all divided properly. They all look good. I can change the spacing between them. I could do bigger spacing or smaller. Lots of really cool editing right there. I can even put filters on different sections. Or I could put filters on the whole thing. So I can make it more dramatic. I'm selected on that image, but I can make that one. See the little line around there? That shows that that one's selected. But you can also double click on there and see it changes it just kind of plops the image in the middle, but you can, orient it right. So I want to see more of the mechanics of it, so I drag it down a little bit and then hit the little check mark up there. And then you can put text anywhere you want. You can do a heading. So I can put my business name and change the colors. And you'll notice I have a section called brand colors. That is a paid account feature. You can actually have your brand colors displayed there for easy picking. Otherwise, you have to add a document color each time. It's kind of a pain, but that's what happens when you go with the free account. So with the right color in there, you can orient the text wherever you want, and you can bold it, italicize it, change the orientation within the text box, so left, center, right. You can even make it all caps or not. And you can make it bulleted lists. You can also change the letter spacing, line height, where the text is anchored to in the where you want to anchor the text box to, so the top. So it's gonna it'll still show you those, see the little lines that go across when I'm dragging. Those lines that go all the way across will tell me if I have it centered. That's centered in the whole image. So you can do all kinds of really cool things inside Canva. Makes it really simple to create amazing images. And you can choose, just solid backgrounds instead of the layouts also down in the backgrounds section. And one of the best features that you'll probably need eventually is the uploads. So with the paid account, you can always upload images, any image you want, to your library, and then you can drag those images. So I can, I have a subscription to Deposit Photos, so I can download photos from there and then upload them into Canva and use them however I want. But then also the paid account comes with this Logos tab where I can upload my logo on here. I can then easily insert my logo anywhere in any document. Makes it really easy. So going back to the text, there's also pre-formatted types of texts on here. You can plop any of these down and edit the text right in here. It's just like pre-formatted text boxes. So those are helpful if you just want to, if you don't want to worry about designing anything. They have pretty well designed features already in here. And again, they have all kinds of free content available. There's lines, there's illustrations, you can put charts in there. You can do pretty much anything you want. You can put icons. There's tons of icons in here. And then of course you can search their library too. So with Canva, once you're done editing your image, of course this is a horribly ugly image, you can delete content, delete the group. So once you're done with it, you can share it with people, or you can share it on social, you can share it directly within there, write a caption. So you can you can collaborate on this, or with a paid account you can collaborate. What I always do is I just download it. So I just downloaded either PNG or JPEG, and then click the download button. And that's all you have to do. In your downloads folder, you have, or wherever you chose to save it, you have an image that you can post on social media, or like with this, I'll download the thumbnail for it that I create for YouTube. I can upload that thumbnail right to YouTube. Pretty easy. If you do use any paid elements in your image, then it's going to ask you to pay at the end. You can save a non-watermarked version, so that means, so you'll see these are paid ones. This has a $1, so it's a one-time fee. I can plop that in there, and you'll notice it has their watermark and this little grid pattern on there. So that means that it's going to cost me money to download this image. So if I hit download and I choose the options, it's going to prepare it and tell me, okay, this is going to cost $1. So I can use it multiple times or extended license. If you just want to download this and edit this one picture for 24 hours, then you can download the one-time use fee. It only costs you $1. Or you can download a watermarked version if you're testing this out, and it will show you this image, but with a watermark on it. So you can, so with a watermarked version, you'll see it keeps the watermark on there, but you still have an image that you can use and test out in different designs, or whatever you want to do with it. You can test it out to make sure you have the right size. So one of the coolest features of the paid account, this does not come with free, but this in itself makes it worth getting the paid version. You can change dimensions of the image to any of these, or custom dimensions, or better yet, you can take an image that you created for Twitter and magic resize it to an Instagram size. So I do this with all my blog posts. I create a share image for Twitter and Facebook. I use the same image for those two, and then I magic resize it to an Instagram post. And it creates a new image and makes it in the Instagram format. This one did not translate very good because it's a Twitter image, but most will translate better. So if you look at this is what I started with. It's a sharing image for Twitter, and then I magic resized it, and then just a few tweaks to different elements, and this is what I ended up with for Instagram. So they match, you keep the consistency, and they'll match the blog post too. So the same imagery is used across the blog post, the Twitter shares, Facebook shares, all that, and then you'll see the same image on Instagram. So it creates a level of consistency across all social media platforms. Everywhere my business is, there's a consistent look. Of course, it fits the platform, but it still has a certain level of consistency there. So that's my very brief tour of how Canva works, and it's a great option for you to create images for free or cheap. So the subscription account is a good idea, but by all means it's not necessary. I went probably a good year and a half before I even moved to the subscription model. I'm glad I did subscribe because it adds a ton of really helpful features that's definitely made my life easier. Now that you've checked out an Exprance video to help you expand your small business online presence, be sure to subscribe so you can watch more videos as they come out. Or you can check out the ebook that will help you grow your email list without even having a website in case you don't have one. Or you could check out another video.